What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Calcio with Rino Z. What is the best place to talk about the day after Juventus against Man City? Una bella padosta, if you ask me. So, lots to talk about. Not just that. After Tudor's press conference, uh, how they play. We'll put in some Mercato, of course, closely, and we'll talk about Milan whatsoever. And you know what I mean? Lots to talk about and lots to say. But before anything, let me see if I can hear myself. Whatsoever. And yes, I can hear myself. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me. And let's get the thing started, shall we? If you're first time here, Calcio Rino Z. Of course, it's about Juventus, Calcio Italiano, and the way I look about soccer and culture in general. So if you do appreciate, put a like and subscribe. And we're gonna kick things. Let's get things rocking. Bim boom bang, bada bim bada boom. I have no words to subscribe because I'm trying to do a test with this computer, my old laptop, which yesterday turned out great to watch along, but not a lot of people show up. 12 o'clock Pacific time. Who's going to show up watch my live, especially when Juventus is playing like garbage. So we got Mr. Jordan in the house. He says, "Yo, what's happening, paesano?" Then, of course, my paesano, Anthony Guardiola, let's go. Yeah, let's go. There's going to be lots to talk about, bro. I am pretty fed up with this team. And what about you? What about you guys? Like, yesterday I was doing a live, and all I've been hearing through some people, even till today, fans are like, it's just an exhibition. It's just an exhibition. Like, honestly, an exhibition. It is a competition. The old Juventus, it doesn't matter how it is, you have to play good. All right? Yesterday, after their performance, they were terrible. Like, what is this changes that Tudor is doing? You know, like the moment you put the Dusan Vlahovic, the team is in the shits. You know what I mean? And that line three, like I always talk, let's be real here. Like, guys, man, honestly, Kelly, Kalulu that did that big mistake, that own goal, uh, Savona, unfortunately, poor kid is injured and nobody wishes him bad, but is he actually a Juventus player? And you want to do a turnaround, okay, with a big team like Man City. Like, let's be real. Yes, last time we beat them, but they had no Rodri. Yes, they had Rodri. They had that guy, Dorku, the Belgium guy, Reinders. If I'm not mistaken, he scored, which I have to look into that before I say some cazzata, but you know what I mean? It's just embarrassing. Like we talked in the past, how Allegri was embarrassing by losing to Napoli 5-1. Recently, Mota embarrassing by losing to, for the first time, 4-0 against Atalanta. And now we're losing 5-2 the first competition of the Cup, the World Cup, against Man City. Like, what is next? What is next? You ask me. I am really fed up with words, guys. I don't know what to say with this team. I really don't know what to say because it's pathetic. And I don't want to hear these stories. Oh, it's their first, it's just an exhibition. No, it's not an exhibition. All right? It's a competition. You have to fight for your good. Punto e basta. Okay, let me see here. Let me just check on. We got some people on the chat here. I just want to check so we can analyze this game. Well, unfortunately, not casa tutti my end, but when I said Anthony, the man himself, man, I like this guy. I really like Anthony. He shows up with those things. So, allora, let's start off with this game. Okay, Jeremy Doku scores at the 9th minute, correct? Then you got Kuminers in 2 minutes scores, which was a lucky goal, if you ask me. A lucky goal, and we cannot say anything. 50 minutes later, Kalulu does this cagata, this ongo. Ma ragazzi, ma che facciamo? Then Mr. Haaland, he joins in the second at the 46th minute. We just gift him the 300 goal of Erling Haaland. This is pathetic with the Juventus, if you ask me. Like, how can it be possible, all right, that every time the first team plays with Juventus, they beat us, boom, boom, boom. Now Haaland, he joins in the second half, bada bim, bada boom, he scores. Like, honestly, man, oh my God. Then he finally did some changes at the 57th minute. Andrea Cambiasso. Kera Indrich with Kuminers. Kefren Turam, because Locatelli wasn't his best, if you ask me. And Federico Gatti posto di Savona. Savona got injured there, but they should put Gatti at the beginning. Then the moment they put Foben, come cazzo si chiama, Riley, Savinho scores, the 75 minute. Good goal, però, mannaggia la miseria. And luckily, Di Gregor saved some goals because, man, this game would have finished 10-0. Then what else? Then Dusan Vlahovic scores at 84 minutes. Big deal. Vlahovic finally scores. Wow. How impressive was that? Then let's look it up at the position. The position goals. There's no position. Juventus had wow. Man City have 46 position. All right. No, what the hell I'm talking about? This is no, this is not the position, bro. Sorry, man. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Anyways, I don't want to say any other bullshit because then I'm gonna lose my mind. And yeah, man, it's just pathetic, completely pathetic. And I have no words to subscribe with this team. You know. Then we go further on after the game. I told you guys at the beginning, I'm not really happy with Mr. Tudor. Stupid thing. Sorry, guys. Tudor, you know, like, let's read what he says on the zone after the game. Igor Tudor speaking to the zone. Bad game and bad feeling. It's never nice to concede 5 goals. Well, in Juventus, it's not nice to concede 5 goals, you know, and it has been happening a lot. Manchester has quality and they have pressed very well. Okay. To do better, we have to be fully alert, fresh to prepare it well and play a different game. So after this message, what are you trying to do? You're trying to tell me that you're doing this on purpose to let the club to wake up in order to get your players? You're lucky that you're playing with Juventus, Mr. Tudor. You're lucky that you're coaching, sorry. And this is what you do? City spent 100, 200 million and have much stronger players than us. Oh, I thought la scoperta dell'America. I'm not looking for excuses, but there had to be many conditions to play together. The round of 16, the game doesn't go anything. That's because it's best team in the world, along with Real Madrid. There's no better than them. And by saying this, it's a wrong way to go, if you ask me. I have nothing to criticize. Sometimes football is like that. We forget about this game. Yeah, we forget about this game. Then based on your comments, you didn't put the right energy to these players. So I'm really shocked in words. Really shocked in words because I said at the beginning, I understand that nobody wanted to join Juventus. He was the only chance. But based on what I'm seeing, this guy's expecting a little bit too much. Why he got fired at Lazio? Why he got fired at Verona? Udinese. Like, I don't think this guy's gonna enjoy the panettone, if you ask me. I don't think so. If Komoi watched this game, then he has to alert being active in Mercato for you guys. Otherwise, it could be a struggle for you guys to say, well, it is going to be a struggle. We're 28 days in and we haven't got nobody. Like, we're still waiting on Jonathan Davis. Like, are we going to get this Jonathan Davis? You ask me. You ask me. Turo does deserve a lot of prisons, though, for the lineup he put out before. Yes, 100%. 100%, bro. Let's give a shout out to Raf. I am totally with you. And there's no excuse. No excuse that, after all. You know, by even the players themselves. And then this rumor about Conceição, they don't want to pay 30 million. Just spend the freaking money. Like, let's be real here, guys. Like, you know, how can we concede on this? I know we need a nice rebuild like we were before, but now we're in condition very in a bad situation. You know, I'm not looking for this season, and we're gonna be having another year di merda, okay, di merda. And I don't know, you guys on the chat, let me know what you think about the situation. I'm not really happy, not really happy at all. Now we're going against Real Madrid, and yesterday, man, they're a powerhouse. If we play like we play, I guess we should just pack the luggage and leave. Because I'm not a brutta figura. I don't want to do it, if you ask me. Because personally, man, I am really fed up. Because this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable, and it's just getting worse and worse. The team itself, they don't have what it deserves to be with this jersey. They're just a bunch of vagabondi. Like, you understand? This is where I get pissed off. I know a friend of mine saying, well, it's not too sort, it's the players. Well, he's not our guy, first of all. Yes, the players are a bunch of bacalas. And we're going to talk with one of these bacalas right away. Let me see here, because someone posted something. 1 second. Okay. Vlahovic. What I don't like about Vlahovic, this is what he did. It's not nice to see a player scolding a teammate, as Vlahovic did a couple of times with Iltic. Maybe he has a bit too much ego. And this is from Fabrizio Ravanelli at Mediaset Infinity. And we're talking to one of the legends, where I started to watch Juventus, thanks to Ravanelli, Vialli, Del Piero. Like, che cazzo fai, Vlahovic? Like, I have a feeling, like, if they really want to get rid of this guy, they got to freeze his contract, because nobody's going to get him, you know? And do that kind of thing to Mr. Ildic. Like, you came, like, when the guy came in, different story. Different story than when they put in Thuram. Like, that kid has class, even though I was pissed off because on what he did last time with that, when he got the red card, but you know what I mean? If Tudor puts out a similar lineup versus Real Madrid that he did versus Man City, then it might get ugly. Well, yes, it will get ugly. I'm not looking forward to that, if you ask me. So I'm really shocked. You know, I'm not really happy with this team, and even with this Mercato, a lot of teams are doing a lot, and it's just embarrassing. Embarrassing whatsoever that, of course, I have, as I always say, I have no words to subscribe, boys. It's completely vergogna. Now, let's move on to other news. I have everything on my phone because I'm a little bit behind. But, well, the breaking news, Nico Savona injured player to be assessed in a month. And that's another guy, 40. Then we want to talk about the voices of the two gentlemen that are talking out of their ass. Because, you know, there's always one thing after another with Juventus. I get into what that guy said, what those two Bacchus, which I don't mind. What's his name? Membangula, but to hear what Timothy Weah's agent, it's kind of a little bit too much, if you ask me. It's a little bit too much. Okay, 1 second. Ora also won a Scudetto with 2020. I remember, well, we win the Champions League in 1996. So this is what this Bacala has to say. Temo as agent, Badu Sambagu, che cazzo è, non lo so. Where is a fantastic player and fantastic teammate. To see people acting like this for money and because they're selfish disappointed me a lot. This is a shame. Anyway, until I'm here, nobody will push one of the players I advise to go on the right or on the left like Marinette. I'm happy that Timo has top education, top personnel to say focus on the game. Yeah, you know, you try to get rid of players, but then these guys they don't want to go nowhere. Then even Mbangula, like, I don't understand why. What's his name? Tudor doesn't want to play. Like, you know what I mean? I just don't understand this. So it's just completely vergogna, man. I'm just out of words, and this team is getting worse and worse, if you ask me. Like, I don't understand with Mr. Tudor. I just don't understand. So, 1 second. Let me double check here. So, it is what it is. It is reality. There's nothing much we can do because even with this Mercato, we're wasting a little bit of time on Jonathan David, which they gave a green light. Well, his agent gave a green light. So let's hope we have this official soon. And we got to get some defensemen. I know Bremer should be coming back, but even him, he hasn't been playing very well, if you ask me. Well, no, he's been injured, like, It's a shame how this can become. I know it's just one game, but losing like this, it's really bad. Now, I know I had a bunch in the Risa attacking me. Oh, Chingu Papin, hey, it's way worse that you guys lost 5-0 in a final of the Champions League. This is just the round 16 of Club World Cup. So if I were you, I would remember we haven't embarrassed in Serie A like how you guys did. Zero titoli, zero, my friend. So it is reality. That's all I can say at this moment. But yeah, guys on the chat, let me know what you think before I continue on other news, because one thing after another, but until I don't see any confirmation, I'm not going to be believing anything that they say. Like, even with the Sancho situation, I just don't know. I know he wants him, but Sancho, Conceição, they don't want to spend 30 mil. Just spend the 30 mil. Like, you guys are trying to be chill. I know they're trying to play ball game Porto, but they're not going less 30. Just give them 30. Like, we need a guy like Conceição. And in 2 weeks, it's the deadline. I don't want to lose this kid. Would you want to lose this kid? Me personally, no. But, even Kuminers, he has to stay on the bench. If you ask me, like, pathetic. Really pathetic. Like, they're making a big deal on this Jonathan David, but then you spend 25 mil plus bonus with Nelly Kelly. Has he been playing good? Not in my books, if you ask me. Ragazzi, che dobbiamo fare? Se la vede, dobbiamo fare dei sacrifici, if you ask me. The sacrifici, and we just gotta suffer for a very long time. For how long? I don't know, if you ask me. I have no idea, my fellow paisans. So, let me know if you guys can hear me, which I checked before. It looks like you guys can hear me, so Let me see who's on the chat tonight. Hey, Mr. Mike. Are you the Man City fan? Mamma mia, look who shows up. I guess you're pretty happy, huh? Madonna mia. Well, you can hear me. Think I always like to double check because as you see, I have a new system now. Because before I used to use my phone, now I'm using my old laptop, which kind of cleared everything. So if you guys can hear me, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you for coming. What are your thoughts about this game? Huh? Are you do you think that you guys gonna win this Club World Cup or maybe uh winning something next year? Let's see what he says. Yeah, I got my team back. Oh, because you guys were suffering for a long time, huh? Hey, whoa, are they back? Like all these players I seen yesterday, bro. Let me double check. Like that Belgium guy, I never heard about him, but he was unbelievable. And by the way, guys, thank you for confirming with me. I know Anthony is on top of it and ref, so thank you. I really appreciate it, so I don't have to worry. Should should get to final at least to defend our trophy. Your trophy? Why say it's your trophy, bro? Man, you're convinced, huh? Well, you better be lucky not to get to Real Madrid at the final, because you know you're lucky with Real Madrid. Uh, okay, let me get this straight before I talk to you, my friend, and we can continue on. Yeah, Jeremy Doku. Man, what a player. Stats wise, 50 shots. This turns so far, most goals this tournament. Well, I guess, which is funny how Haaland had to score against us because we always been gifting things to a lot of teams, especially to your player. So we're their defending champions, hence the gold bench. Anyway, I even last year heard that story, but how did that turn out? Well, we'll see. Because like I'm saying, because I've seen your team, Jeremy Doku looks good. Of course, Haaland. Who else? Ilkay Gundogan, Rodri, you know, Phil Foden. I don't like that player, man. But that guy, the moment he's on his game, Ryan Cherky, Nico Riley, Bernardo Silva. I love Bernardo Silva, if you ask me. Bernardo Silva will be the great. He's great, in my opinion. And plus, Jeremy Doga got a lot of votes, so we can't complain on that. I mean, Club World Champions. Club World Champions, yeah. Uh, thanks to Dubai Money. Yeah, Rangers. Yeah, because I'm looking at what's it called, the One Football, and yeah, Savino. Like, but honestly speaking, it's not that they played their greatest. Yes, they did nice tiki taka, try to go attack, but us, we were terrible. Like, let's be real. Like, you can enjoy this month because it's a revenge because we beat you last time, and you can say, oh wow, we didn't have the Rodri, but you don't need to have one player. What's going on? So yeah, I don't know, bro. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Like I said, my lovely team, I'm not really happy. So, and you've seen yourself with your buddy Gio or my paesano, which he's on live too. He's not happy either. So he did a live. He went on a rampage. I try to keep myself calm because I don't want to stress out over this team. Gio, he's young. He's he puts the passion. He's doing a wonderful job. So okay, let's get into some Mercato moving on. Then we can talk about other teams. Of course, you guys can leave the comments. And yeah, let's see. I think it's Mr. Mike. Yeah, I respect you for talking truth about your team. Well, I'm always honest with my team. I never deny either they play good or bad. If they're in the shambles. It's reality. Like, if we cannot be realistic, which I'm pretty sure you were honest about your team, because let's be real, were you happy about your team last year? You got the major losses in Champions League. You got knocked out right away for the first time after a long time, you know. And then Liverpool, after a long time, they finally win the how you call it, the Premier League, the Scudetto, how you guys call it in England. But I'm always honest with my team. I will never deny it. I know some fans are trying to, um, try to find excuses, but we have to be realistic. All right. Even fans are trying to still defend Tudor. Like after yesterday, you're still defending Tudor. Tudor is not gonna enjoy this panettone, like it or not. But every time I talk, nobody listens. Like to each their own. I'm not saying that I'm always right, as I always say. Too bad I may not be always right. I'm never wrong, but that's not the case. But every time I say something, the reality shows. So yeah, I hate the way we played most of the season. Exactly, exactly. So I guess me and you are on the same page, bro. Anthony Lafleur. I'm not surprised that Rangers is fitting in Pep's system like a glove, Mike. I'm pissed that my club let him go for cheap. We'll talk about your club after. He's a AC Milan fan. Yeah, but Rangers was good. Well, he just started, right? They just got him, yeah, because he was still in Milan. So yeah, Rangers was good yesterday. I didn't watch the other games, but yeah. Gio is on with, yeah, he's on with my paesano. Funny how Anthony goes to Gio, not mine. What a guy. I know it was a last minute thing, but yeah. I congratulated Palace fans after we lost to them in the cup final and said to them they deserve to win. Oh, I guess we're on the same page. We're both honest fans, right? Well, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Even Anthony Lafleur here, he's the same too with his lovely Milan. So, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be, boys. We have to be realistically, and we got to say the facts and reality, which it is what it is. There's nothing much you can do. Nothing much we can do, and we just have to pray because in our end we got a bad management. Komoli, I don't know what's he doing. There's so much promises with this guy. I'm not really happy. I know just started. I know people are saying we have to complain after the Mercato, but guys, it's been 20 days. 20 days. We haven't got nobody yet. Other teams are cooking. Like, you know what I mean? Elkan doesn't really care. He's worried about, no offense to my fellow Americans, going to the White House. And that was another disaster, in my opinion. And yeah, just one thing after another, and things are not looking pretty. Not looking pretty. I'm impressed with Mexico, and I walked past a lot of them, hundreds of them, if not 1,000. Okay, I believe. Komori is a red flag. And how you know Komori from Arsenal, right? I barely know him, or even from Spurs. He was a wanker at Spurs. But he was even at Arsenal, correct? And that French team, I don't know about this guy. I don't know. I know he just joined us, but I trust what you say, but man, it's ridiculous. Because this guy, man, I know a lot of people like what he said, oh, la cosa importante di vincere. The most important thing is to win. But really? Really? All I've been seeing here, no game, no action. In Elkan, the other hand, that doesn't seem. It's all about saving money. I know people say, "Oh, we spent 200 mil, this and that." Yeah, but you can spend 300 mil, like Chelsea. How many times they spend 300 mil every Mercato, and they're not going nowhere? Now they finally made it to the Champions League, but after how long? Let's be real. The team Tudor picked disrespected the fans. They traveled so far for that game. What do you mean the team Turo picked disrespected the fans? I have no idea. 1 billion and their team is shit. Bravo, yes. Because people come up to me, oh, but we spent 200 mil. Yeah, but we haven't done well. And this guy's still worried about cleaning up the books. You know, he wanted to bring Conte, but you know, he didn't want to spend the money that Conte wanted. And you know, it's just ridiculous. You know. Then we even hear the reports about Agnelli that he's going to fight for it, you know, a patteggiare. We'll see how is that going to turn. Hopefully by September we can get this thing going out of the way with Agnelli. Hopefully to have him back because we're not going to go any far with Elkan. You know what I mean? We're not going to go any far, and it's just going to get worse and worse. So, guys, before continue on, I'm not going anywhere, but you know where to find me. So let's just go on the same thing. Follow me on Calcio With Rino Z on YouTube, like and subscribe. And you guys can reach out to me on Instagram, Twitter, Calcio With Rino Z, and Soccer Forever per Sempre Calcio on Facebook. I don't know why that name is still there. I cannot try to change it, but if you want to find me on Facebook, you can find me there. You can find me there. It's always about using the academy and have good scouts and the club being on the same wavelength with all of that. Yeah, true. Very true. That's what we are missing in our end. Even Junto, we thought, same with me. I was really happy with Junto that he is cooking. He's finally cooking, but this, it seems like to me he's not cooking, if you ask me. So, I don't know. I have. Like I said, I'm lost in words. You know, I love my team whatsoever, but there has to be a lot of changes. Uh, that's all I can tell you. That is all I can tell you, boys. Continue with the comments, the questions, boys. Let's get into this Sancho. Well, I'm just gonna say what I heard 2 days ago. Let's see. I will say with Tarek though, he's done a decent job so far getting Modric and Richie, and his ideas are clear and conscious for our fan base to understand. Okay, Anthony, before I continue with Juventus. Okay, you're happy about Tarek, but are you happy that you guys got rid of Camarda? For me, that's a big no-no, if you ask me. You know, you got. I know you guys need to sell it in order, but if we have to bring these young talents, you know what I mean. For me, it's a big no-no. Yes, Sancho. There's talks with Sancho with Juve. My friend, I don't know if you heard it from Gio, from myself, from Gianluca Di Marco. This was 2 days ago. Today, Juventus held talks with Manchester United regarding Jadon Sancho. United has given Juventus permission to speak to the player. Surely will hold the talks with Sancho to ask him if he will be willing to play for the Bianconeri with and what his economic demands, which I heard recently that it seems like he really wants to join Juve, which I heard recently even with what's his name, Jonathan David. So I don't know what to tell. Let me check something here. Just want to see if I can. Oh, okay, I'm trying to test something here, but this. If I share a link, let me see. Okay, I'm just trying to do. Huh. Okay, I still need to learn this. I'm trying to learn different things here, but it doesn't work out, of course. With Kamara, there was a problem. One second. I'm having some issues here. One second. You guys hear me? I'm seeing something on the screen. Okay, let me know if you guys hear me. So, because I seen something on the screen because I did something that which I shouldn't done. Okay, let's continue on. With Camarda, there was no guarantee that he will get much game time next season, being that we will only be playing one game a week. Well, he didn't have too much game time last week, you know, and well, last season. I know we're all complaining how Italian culture is bad. I know Allegri likes his dinosaurs. We're going to talk about Allegri and his dinosaurs, but bro, you know what I mean? For me, it's a big mistake. Yeah, you're giving him a loan at Lecce, but is he going to be from Lecce? Is he going to be playing at the national team? That's where I get pissed. Then moving on, Sancho is a risk as he's only played well for our academy and Dortmund. Okay, everywhere he's been, his either shit or below average. He also on big money, like 300K at United, I think. Well, bro, I heard this a lot from a lot of people, but the thing is, we even seen other players like Greenwood when he went to the other team. Like we all know, he had a bad reputation outside the football, but then he plays good. Like I heard bad things about Sancho. Been hearing it a lot since last year, but man, it's just at this point, if he comes for less money whatsoever, I'm more than happy as long as he gets the job done. Because we need somebody. We need somebody, boys. Thank you. Sorry, because I saw something on my screen. I don't know what you meant by this, but yeah. But man, I should have saved. Oh, whatever. Next time I do it, because I still need to learn with this thing. But we'll just leave it how it is, and let's keep on going with the comments. Let's go with Anthony. If we have to put Camarda on loan and place a buyback clause in the deal with Lecce to see how he develops, then that's what we have to do. You agree everything what Milan does, huh? Either good or bad. For me, it's a big mistake. You know, I just don't know. Because we need this kid to play at the national team, bro. Like, honestly. But you got Allegri. We'll get back to Allegri a second here. Um, okay. He's not the quickest winger either. Well, wait and see. Has he been playing good at Chelsea? Like I barely watch the Premier League, but if I haven't, sure. Now, yeah, okay. Keep on with the questions. If I follow you guys, then I'll say my piece between your comments and questions. Mike is on the roll. I love that. What's happening with Conceição? Spelling. Okay, with Conceição, he does want to stay at Juventus. And the thing is with Mr. Conceição, it seems like Porto, they're trying to play hardball on him. And on top of that, Juventus, instead of giving him directly that 30 mil, they want to give him less money. Ma io digo, no, just give this guy the money and let's keep this guy. I like Conceição. Like, keep talking Conceição. That touches the death, you know, tocca la morte. Like, Conceição non si tocca. Non si tocca, ragazzi. Let's be real here. Let's be real. Because, man, like, what are we doing here? We're getting rid of all our best players for what? For peanuts? Let's be real. Let's be real. You know, in order, if there's a good player that deserves to stay, you have to pay him. Like Conceição, he even the last. I know those two teams, Align, Wildwood, were bad, but man, bad teams. But Conceição played his best, so I would like to keep him. So Sandro barely played in Chelsea, huh? Okay, I'll go with you. There's no confirmation yet, but that's what it seems like. They want to put Sancho and Davids, or if we keep Kolomani, which I don't mind Kolomani, Jonathan David and Kolomani. Porto did the same with Costa. He wants to come to us, but they only want release clause. I don't know, man. But like I said, their management in La Caca, so they better do something. Our management, you know what I mean? Our management. Because if we're gonna cheap out all the time, we're not gonna go nowhere. If you ask me. So yeah, what do you guys think about Jonathan David? I live in Canada, Vancouver. You know, it's not that really pay attention too much to Team Canada. Would he be good for Juventus? I don't know. I know he's been playing good with Lille, but Juventus is a different role. We'll see. I know he's a free agent, yes, but his agent wants a lot of money too. You know, he's causing us troubles, not just to us, even to a lot of teams. So you know, it's pretty bad, and I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I know that they gave him a green light, so we should have to wait and see. I'm not seeing any confirmation. So if you ask me, boys, I I don't know what to tell you. That's just play by ear, and that's all I can say. That is all I can say. Let me double test here. This is the. Of course, this doesn't work. Okay, let's just leave it how it is. Let's just leave it how it is. Mike, love it. French league is good to buy from at the moment. Yeah, true. I understand, but you know, I wanted Jokeres. I wanted a lot of players, but unfortunately, I never get what I want, especially when it comes to Juventus. Not a chance. Not a chance. It never works with me. I guess through a lot of Juventini. Okay, let's move on. We had Anthony on the go. Let's talk about Milan, shall we? First thing I want to start off, I started saying my piece about, you know, Camarda. So, you people on the chat, what are your thoughts on Allegri? Let's start off with Allegri because I posted something 3 days ago through Fabrizio Romano. We're going to start make things interesting. So I'm seeing people in the chat here. 1 second. The computer's being very slow. Okay, let's see. Before I continue on with Milan, I don't know what will happen with Jonathan today, but he and his agent need to stop being bacalas. Okay, bravo, and start being reasonable so that he can find a club. Well, yeah, because he wants the bonus. Well, if you want the bonus, score 25, 30 goals, and then you get your bonus, correct? So I don't know, man. I just don't know with this guy. I know it's not just David's agent; it's a lot of these agents, you know. But we're talking about Jonathan David. We're not talking about Yamal or whatsoever. Right. I like Francesco Esposito of Inter. Oh, yeah, you got me. We can talk about this. And he's been playing well for Inter lately. I hope he plays well for Inter and hopefully he makes Italy's national team. Well, Raf, you said something good. I did talk about this yesterday's live. Maybe I should do a little video about this kid because he did play very good, if you ask me. Because like I keep on saying, you need young talent to play the national team. So the reality is this, boys. Esposito, yes, with the Club World Cup, he scored 3 goals, I believe. But this kid is a beauty. Why can we just bring the young talent? Because I don't know how Gattuso is going to be so far, but I have no idea. Agents have ruined the game we love. Greedy fucks. Yeah, but even the Saudis, like your boys in Man City spending all this kind of money, no offense. Soccer in general has ruined it. And if we have to talk about Calcio, that's why I keep on bringing up with the young boys not playing in Italy, because, it is a shit show. I know people are hoping that Gattuso will do something, but with our uh, uh, organization, Gravin and Company, it's pathetic. It's completely pathetic. Well, we'll get into this while I'm talking, because I wanted to talk about AC Milan, because I got my paesano here. He's probably white and he knows all the news, which I should text my paesano. So talk about a lot of teams, but guys on the chat, continue on. If there's anything missing about Juventus, but leave your questions now. I can find my way to save your questions, and we'll get into it one-on-one. Because we got 49 minutes. Yeah, I think I got 20 minutes to go, 25, because I was supposed to meet up with a friend of mine. But if you guys are still around, I'll be around. Okay. Understand, AC Milan has sent a proposal worth 22 mil plus 3 mil adds on. Oh, this is about, oh, shit. Oh, about Samuel Ricci. Okay. Okay, I got confused. Start off with the Samuel Ricci, then I thought that I was trying to talk about that Allegri, but it didn't work out that way. As they're closing in a deal. After positive talks this morning, AC Milan and Torino are into the final stages. This was 3 days ago. But I posted something, hold on a second, something about AC Milan. Now, to find it, it's going to take me a while. Let's put something about Allegri, but I guess not. Oh well, all I know that Allegri is doing a good job getting the players that he wants, and yeah, he's been at Milano quite often, trying to organize and stuff like that. So, but these players that he's getting, like we got Modric already done deal that he's going to come after the Club World Cup. Of course, his favorite, the old ones, and that's a good deal for Milan. City got quota 60 million in January for Richie. Wow. Yeah, that is a good deal for Milan. They're getting some young players, but Modric is official. So, yeah. And 1 second, boys. Check here. One second. How much likes do we have here? Let's see. Double check my end. 7 likes still, and 10 people at this moment. So with Allegri, we're gonna see, because now they're getting rid of even Theo Hernandez. He's going to Saudi, so I don't know what's happening with that. Then who else in recent news? Madonna mia. Modric, what are your thoughts on Modric? I don't know. Nobody judges way of play, but you know, at his age, I have no idea. Then Theo Hernandez going to the Saudi. All these players are going to the Saudi, and they're ruining their career. They're ruining their career. No offense, like I got friends that I associate, they're YouTubers, great guys, they're big Saudi fans. So Richie is a good deal by Tara at 25 million, and getting Modric on a free transfer can bring the leadership that this team needs. Well, we only got to hope that Modric, you got to hope that Modric doesn't get so injured. You know what I mean? because every time these players come, they get injured. That's the big problem. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll wait and see. I'm pretty sure with one competition in which he should be fine. But other news of Milan, I'm swiping by here because I'm a little bit behind. Oh yeah, there was this name 3 days ago, Ardun Yashari. He plays with Brugge. They were thinking about it. Guys on the chat, what are your thoughts about Milan? Is Milan going to be competitive under Allegri? You know my thoughts about Allegri. I'm pretty sure he will do a good job because, man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Because Allegri, which he is smart. I thought he was going to go to the national team, but it's better that he went to AC Milan because I think he wants to stay away from that by GG. We saw all Ain who were Asian champions, league winners. They were garbage against both of us. Yeah, they were. They were really garbage. Yes, we beat them 4-0. But man, even one of my friends, he's a Saudi uh, support, he can stand that team, Al Ain. So there must be big rivalries there. Who knows? Who knows? But moving on with Allegri, I don't know. I don't know. Because his style of soccer, I know he likes Leao, I just don't know if, yeah, he will bring the Champions League, don't get me wrong. But maybe win a Coppa Italia? I don't know. You ask me. Because Milan hasn't won a Coppa Italia for a long time. I'm pretty sure before they start winning something, maybe they should start winning the Coppa Italia. Then, you know, Mike. Not sure with Milan. They're more inconsistent. Yeah. Well, we have to wait and see with Allegri if things change. The Josh Allen deal is getting tricky because Club Brugge are being stubborn about the position on the player and they don't want to negotiate. Why we always have these problems, Anthony? Between you having problems to get players, Juventus getting problems to get players, like our luck with players, it's really bad, hasn't it? Not very consistent with what they do. Well, no, they haven't. They have a bad management too, because yeah, even Anthony can say it. They're like us, seeing Milan in this condition, it's pretty bad. It's like watching Juventus. I think other teams are looking at him, so they are trying to get more. Of course, of course. What else is new? What else is new? Speaking of competitive, who can win the Serie A? This Napoli seems like they're on fire because on my latest report, I understand Napoli Liverpool will have direct contacts today to discuss about Darwin Núñez. Negotiations still are early stages, but Napoli had the green light from Núñez, which Napoli had to Sancho, but they. Oh, something happened. Let me know. My screen kind of went off. I think my internet is acting fine. Just let me know. Negotiations still early stage, but Napoli green light but from Núñez as revealed in recent days, and deal depends on financial requests right now. So we just have to wait and see. 1 second, boys. My internet is acting weird. That's being slow. Sorry, guys. I was just double checking on something. Funny thing, City have been linked with Jashari too, or his agent, using City name to get more. Of course. Of course. That is true, Mike. I think that Tar will move on to a different target if Shari falls through. Napoleon or Napoli was doing so well until I saw them go for Newlands. Right. Well, they got De Bruyne, correct? We'll see how he's gonna do, at his age. Because, like I said, all these players that come to Serie A, they all, you know what I mean. They all get injured and stuff like that. So I have no idea. But speaking of Martinez, the stupid thing, wow, sorry guys. The internet is acting slow. I just want to smash this thing. The Napoli had even talks with PSV Eindhoven this week with direct contact scheduled in 24 48 hours. This was 3 days ago to discuss conditions to non-length deal. He's on the shortlist among options at winger with Dan Ndoye. Okay, personal terms agreed, not club to club yet. And this was 3 days ago because it said about Jadon Sancho, but it looks like to me Jadon Sancho ain't doing any pretty. So Nunes ain't worth 30 mil, let alone what they're rumored to be paying. Yeah, well, true. I know you're going to bring this up. Morata will be going to Como. Thank goodness. I don't understand. Everybody liked Morata, him going to Como. Man, that's really down low. You know what I mean? And you know my thoughts about what's his name? Uh, Morata. I never wanted him back, but man, what happened with that guy? What happened? Like instead of moving forward, he goes backwards. But no offense to Como. Como's doing a wonderful job, but man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But the series has been interesting, with after all this drama whatsoever. With the Inter, nothing special, but with all these rumors going on, nothing official on some clubs. So besides Milan, then Napoli got some players. So just have to wait and see how is this going to turn out, boys. And of course, in my end with Juventus, not really happy. Not really happy. I'm not looking for the watch. Real Madrid. They're playing with Real Madrid. When on God, so I don't let me Tuesday, right? It's even Canada Day. Let me see here. See, my brain is in Lotherland, boys. Long day at work, very tired because my son did not let me sleep yesterday. So, matches. The next matches for the round 16. Let's get into Club World Cup and then keep on the questions. If you guys want to leave some questions, Como want Perone from us. Not sure if they still want him on a loan or permanent. Where you're from, Michael? You're from England? You really know your stuff, man. With the England, like Premier League, I don't follow them. It's just on Champions League. So tomorrow, 9 a.m., Palmeiras, Botafogo, Benfica, Chelsea tomorrow. Then Sunday, PSG into Miami. That's going to be interesting with Messi, but that's on Sunday, my time, 9 a.m. Then Flamengo, Bayern. Flamengo, Inter. Yeah, they got a easy one, I believe. That's on Monday, 12 p.m. Then Man City with Ali Howe. What do you think about that, Mike? Oh, so you're English. Okay. How does it feel? When was it? 4 years ago? It's coming to Rome, not home. Are you guys gonna win something? Gonna win the World Cup? Manchester. Nice, nice. Very interesting. I come up with a lot of English. You know, even that guy, what's his name? The Manchester United fan. I would love to collaborate with him. What's his name? Saeed, I think, the famous YouTuber. Man, that will be beautiful. Then moving on, then Tuesday, Real Madrid and Juventus. But it's Canada Day. So I have no idea if I'll be able to watch. Well, it's a holiday, but it all depends what I'm doing. I don't want to spend all day watching this game, man. I want to enjoy even Canada Day, don't you think? Then Dortmund, Monterrey on Tuesday, July 1st. So with these matches, it's going to be very interesting. Cancelo will get roasted when we play against him. Cancelo, huh? Okay, we say so. Now with Tuchel, why is that? You know, not even what the English coach you guys went through. So I know he plays very old school. I used to like Tuchel, to be honest. Tuchel is asking Southgate is asking Southgate to look like an attacking coach for fuck's sake. Really? Funny. Wow. That one's mad. I used to like Tuchel, but man. Way to go, Mike. Oh, negative football? Well, he did win with Chelsea, don't you think? Yeah, he pretty got lucky with you guys. Well, one goal, he played defense, and I know that Guardiola had to do better, but man, I don't know. I don't know. You got 7 likes, boys. What's the matter with you guys? We're in the mud with him as a coach. Yeah, but even with Southgate, you guys were in the mud. Then you got Harry Kane. Like, let's be real. Harry Kane, even now with Bayern, he's a curse, man. If Inter wins and Inzaghi's team win, they will meet in the next round. Okay, that would be awesome. Sure, that would be great, but I don't know if they can beat the Man City Inzaghi's team. So yeah, Mike is a Man City fan. Well, I'm glad you're joining, and I'm glad for your thoughts, bro. But bro, people on the chat, put the like and subscribe, share. You know, it's a pleasure to have. I'm surprised you're still awake. Like, what time is it? It's 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Wow. If Pep was in charge, England would be closer to Spain. Really? Spain at this moment, we can say nothing. I have a feeling Spain is going to win. That's why I kind of admire Spain because, but we have the Germans healthcare. Oh, so they're both the same. But speaking about Spain, we can say nothing about Spain. Like, you know, I know most Italians don't want me to hear say it, but I got to be honest, man. Spain, they're way ahead of us. They have these young talents, you know, especially with Gavin Torres, you know, let's leave Yamal. He's a different talent. But man, they're doing good. Germany, on the other hand, 50-50, but Germany had to fix their problems, if you ask me. Because you remember back in the day, in order for them to win the Champions League, they had to open more calcio schools, you know? And that's the problem with Italy. So they bring these young kids play in Serie A, the Bundesliga, let's say, and automatically they have their spot for the national team. By end of the week, we sleep. I wouldn't be surprised Spain will win again. Now, I know Ancelotti, we'll see. He's with Brazil. It's going to be very interesting to watch eventually. So, guys, now we're on it. We got a Manchester United here. Let's get into some predictions for the Club World Cup because I usually do the predictions of Serie A. So let's do these predictions of the Club World Cup. Let's start off the top teams, okay? Okay, let's go Benfica, Chelsea. Who's going to win? I will say Benfica. 2-1. Di Maria and De Silva. 2-1 for Benfica. People on the chat. Let's rock and roll. Mike says Benfica. Okay. Well, they beat Benfica. They beat Bayern. You know, they're close, but they're still both at game 16. I was surprised that Benfica beat Bayern. So PSG Inter Miami. I'll go for PSG 3-0. Inter Miami, they're not going to go nowhere. Flamenco Bayern. That's going to be very tough. That is going to be very tough, if you ask me. Okay, 1 second. PSG, okay. Mike. Then we got still Mike Byron. Okay. Moving on. Raf. PSG. Yeah, PSG. They're very good. One of my friends went to watch PSG from work. So Benfica won, Chelsea won in regular time. Okay, Benfica wins in penalties. Yeah, there's going to be penalties in overtime. Okay, good statement. What about PSG? Flamengo 1, Bayern 2. I think it's going to be a tight game, Flamengo Bayern. They will go penalties, and then maybe Bayern win. Because Flamengo, they play good, especially seeing Danilo, man. You know, Alexander, but the team themselves, it's a good team. Like whoever expected that, you know? Then who else? Inter Fluminense. He says PSG 3. I said 3-0. He says 1 Miami. Mike. Brazilian clubs not to be slept on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bayern should be careful. So it's going to be a tight team. Maybe Flamengo might win, but it's going to be tight. So I give it 50-50. That's why I said PK. Because Bayern has been playing good, but I think they can be better. Inter Fluminense. Inter Fluminense. Check something here. Let's get still one. You're still on the line. Inter 2. Yeah, I think Inter will beat them, even though they have been struggling. But to all the Chelsea fans that before they played and lost to Porto. Yeah. Then Juventus, actually, Man City, Ali Hali. How you call that name? Sorry. Who is going to be the number 1? I don't know. For me, I'll go Man City. As much as I want to see Inzaghi go a little bit forward because my friend is the Holly fan. Mike is saying 4-1. Wow. Okay. We'll see. I can agree on you on that one. Second. Anybody else on live that I know of? No. SmackDown. Okay, I'm going to shut it down soon. Let's finish up with these predictions. Then latest at least, Real Madrid and Juventus. I'm saying 3-0 Real Madrid. You guys? Man City 4, Al Hilal 2. Okay. I don't see them winning. If we have the first formation with Conceição, Colomani, Ildiz, maybe Gatti on the bench, defense, you know, Kefren Turam. Well, Mike, you think that Juventus is going to beat Real Madrid? I don't think so, man. I say, okay, 2-0 with Real Madrid because I don't see them. I don't see them winning. You say Juve wins? Okay, thank you. And Anthony, okay, yeah, okay, that's a good score. 3-2 for Real Madrid. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see them winning, boys. I don't see them winning, and not really buying into this. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I am not really happy, as I say. So we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see what happens, and let's move on. Let's move on, and we'll see what happens. Just 1 second. Just doing something I wanna just keep on with the comments. I'll be right with you guys. Just 1 second. I want to check something that I want to do. Just double checking something. 1 second, boys. So if I go to, okay, because I'm gonna close it up. I just want to see if I can redirect somebody here, because I'm kind of new to this. Ah, great. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna waste my time on this. Are still there? What the happened here? Gio, what did you do? Oh my God, Gio. Now one of them closing, he raids me. Adam, big up. Thank you for coming. Welcome, Raiders. Oh man. Warley, you record us. Gio, man, I was gonna. You beat me on this, bro. I was gonna raid you. You raid me. Let's give a big up to Gio Buonanotte from West Coast. You going to sleep, my friend? Well, thank you for joining, and thank you for Gio. Man, this guy, Madonna mia. Francesco, don't even start with me. Oh, now you join me because now you finished with Gio. Now you join me. No, I'm not really happy with you. I'm not really, I'm not really happy with you. Classic timing, yeah. Well, I will stay for another 10 minutes. For the new members here, thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe. Gio, you kill me, bro. You kill me. But thank you, man. What I'm gonna do with this guy? What I'm gonna do with this guy? How many likes we got here? I don't know. Because I gotta leave soon. So the new members on the chat, let me know what your thoughts whatsoever. We got 1 subscriber. Okay, thank you. And 9 likes. Beautiful. Keep it up. Keep it up, my friend. Adam, thank you. I really appreciate it. So, people that are new on the chat, you know, it is Calcio with Rino Z. I'm pretty sure most of you know me. Yes, it's all this channel. It's all about Juventus, but it's all purpose. How I look at culture. I talk about other teams as well. Whatever is into Italian culture, I like to put the banter whatsoever. You know my thoughts on Inter. There's sometimes it's good that I'm good with Inter. Sometimes is not good. You know, I have two faces when it comes to story, when it comes to these things. So. Yeah, and Gio knows me. I really appreciate it, bro. I gotta help my paesano Reno boys. We'll try to do a live me and you on my channel. It's tutto calcio. I'm sorry, man. I'm not gonna be joining for a while. Team and play against Real Madrid. Yeah. You're at the sim. Yeah, I'm gonna end pretty soon. Maybe 10 minutes. You have any questions to drop by, Adam? Where are you from? You say you're from the West Coast. Man, the comments are going wild. Love it. Inter sometimes good, sometimes shit. As Gattuso will say. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. How I give my thoughts about Inter. You know, you people know I did that hate along with Inter. Sometimes I do talk well. But now with Inter, I don't know. With this new coach, I'm not really buying into it. You know, I know he just started, but the team itself, yes, they win. Nice performance from Esposito. I put my hands up. You know, I really want to see him. Uh, so yeah, from the West Coast. I'm from the West Coast, but I support Brazil. As yeah, their rivalry with Italy. Yeah, you guys got Ancelotti, but we're at the West Coast. Like in Canada, where? Man, Brazil. And you're a Juventino? Huh, interesting. Interesting. And yeah, that's all I got to say with Inter and the rest of the news. There's nothing much that will be bad. With Gattuso, you know my thoughts. They call me Ringio. You know what I mean? And you know, because I have this anger against, you know, I act like I don't have the talent like Gattuso, but you know, I have the character like Gattuso, especially when I get mad. Yeah, if you guys saw yesterday, Tutto Calcio Gio, especially with those bacalas, Dom and Francesco, when I'm at it, I'm at it. You know, I know it's all in fun, but North Carolina near San Francisco. Wow, beautiful, buddy. Oh, well, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Let's give a special thanks to Gio. Man, you kill me, brother. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And after all, it turned out to be a good show, don't you think, guys? I'm happy that my computer system is doing great. And I don't have a club. I just love watching the game overall. Okay. Oh, you saw it. Yeah, trust me. Well, Francesco, I might be a bacala, but you're my favorite bacala. Francesco, five bravo. I wasn't happy what you guys did. Like, if I'm coming to the show, either we talk about businesses, we could put banter. But if you're going to think that I am like Allegri, no, non andiamo d'accordo, Francesco. Non andiamo d'accordo. I'm going to get choked. We will have a Brazilian team in the quarterfinals. Yes, correct. You're absolutely right. Guys, that's all I got to say. And yeah, keep laughing, Francesco. Porta giusto io per le feste, you baccalà. Inter versus Fluminense, Thiago Silva's team. Oh, they're Brazil. Yeah. Well, I think Inter's gonna win. We'll see. I know they haven't been playing well, but great show, Rino. You are the best, man. You are too. And by the way, before I close up, Raf, what's happened with Sarri? Like he just resigned after 25 days. Like speaking of drama, before I close up, what happened to Sarri? Like I totally forgot. Like I shouldn't know right away when you're on. Man, Palmeiras, fun fact: the Sampo Base Club have Italian roots in them. Yeah, well, Italy's all over the place, you know. So, but speaking of Lazio, man, I don't know what's going on with Lazio, especially Lotito. I have no idea. I don't know uh, what he's going to expect, but man, Sarri leaving like that, man, that's pretty tough. That's pretty tough, boys, in my opinion. So before I close, let me double check something here. Some people are messaging me. I gotta run. Guys, on the chat, thank you so much. It was a really great pleasure. Thank you for the new uh, followers here. Thanks to Gio, my paesano. I really love it. Thank you all for joining. And guys, as always, press a pretty beautiful like and subscribe. And I hear he's staying for good. That's what I hear. They just said he resigned. Am I right or wrong? I heard this today, Raf. When is the next live stream? The next live stream, maybe next week, if I'm doing the watch along whatsoever. But if you want to know where to find me and you want to know when I do the live events whatsoever, I try to say it on my videos here. So you can find me, to everyone. Follow me, Calcio with Rino Z on YouTube. Then you guys can follow me, Calcio with Rino Z on Instagram, Twitter. Then Soccer Forever per Sempre Calcio on Facebook. You guys want to leave me a message, want to give me some suggestions, that's where you find all the updates when I do lives and stuff, the posts, whatever's going on. And yes, bada bim, bada boom. Well, big up to you, Adam. A pleasure. Please share the content, and we will talk soon. He has signed, but I don't know much about it. Yes, but he resigned. He just resigned today. Look, I'll send it to you, the link, Raf. Sorry, I gotta go. I'm surprised you did not know the story. So, guys, until then, Forza Juve, Forza Italia, e sempre, sempre, fino alla fine, è a casa tutti. Yeah, good night to you, my friend. And like and subscribe, please share, and I'll chat with you soon. I'll probably be back next week. We'll see. I'll try to do once a week, and I hope to see you lovebirds soon. And that's it. Bada bim, bada boom. Ciao, ciao, ragazzi.